Hey everyone, this is Hydra Hut, and hopefully you can hear that sweet, sweet Oregon rain because even though it's like 70 degrees out right now, it's pouring down hard. So it should be some nice mood, some nice mood for the video. Anyway, this is an older limited series. This is from the Age of Apocalypse, the 10th year anniversary. I picked up all 6 issues for, what was it, $10? And it also came with a one-shot introduction. I haven't had a chance to finish them all. I did finish this one in the one-shot and whatnot. I thought I had read most of the Age of Apocalypse, but I've either forgotten a lot of it or I haven't. So I'm going to be going back and going through that again if I can. Main reason I got this: Yoshida, Bachalo, Townsend. Mostly Yoshida, because that's Cebulski's pen name, and I really wanted to know if he could write. My boy Wilkes, my #1 Aliens fan, is his YouTube channel, or Aliens Fan 0. Regardless, he gave some good props to, I don't think it was this series, I think it was the Samurai one that he did about Wolverine. But anyway, he said it was good, so I wanted to see for myself. Plus 6 comics for $10, technically 7. It's not that bad. Also, though, Bachalo is a fucking beast. He is such a good penciler. He did the pencils for all these. So we got Akira Yoshida, aka Thick Boy in Charge. Bachalo on pencils. Tim Townsend is our inker. And then Studio F's Edgar Delgado as the colorist. And man, I love some of the pencil work he did on this. I can't imagine what it would have been like to try and ink this shit. So first off, let's start off with this cool intro, right? Like father, and we don't see anything. Notice this rock has very much a face similar to Apocalypse. Just like a stone caricature of Apocalypse. I thought that was cool. That's awesome. And then this opening fucking page. Look at all this shit going on. Can you imagine trying to ink this and color it and not fuck up the original artwork? There is so much stuff. And like, look, back here it says Age of Apocalypse, but he's crashing down, shattering the apocalypse. So I didn't even notice that at first. I just saw this S, and I was like, what is this about? I'm like, oh my god, it says Age of Apocalypse. Anyway, this page blew my mind. I love this. Bachalo's a beast. The inker did a fantastic job following that, and mad props to Delgado on colors. I don't even really want to talk about the story. I just want to talk about what a cool fucking comic this is and how sweet the art is. It's well written. The pace of the story is good. It's kind of bumping along the whole time. There's lots of action, which is what you want from an X-Men story. I mean, just look at this. Look at this. So, they try and play tough with this person that we think is Wolverine. Well, we know it's not Wolverine because of the whole, father thing. But they're some clawed individual. And this big giant dude here just fucking swipes him up, swallows him, and they cut themselves out of his throat and then proceed to just murder the shit out of everybody. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. And then that's when we finally get into a little bit of story, some idea of what's going on. Apocalypse is gone. Magneto is technically in control. He's fucking the Rogue that's not technically Rogue, which is still really hard to get over. Look at Magneto, though. He's badass. Gambit looks fucking cool. Gambit's a little bit thicker than normal, but he's still badass looking. Whole team. And Storm, sexy, as well as immensely powerful in this. Also, check this out. That's like a really good job on Scooby-Doo. They did I really like that. I'm kind of a Scooby-Doo nerd, though. I grew up on that shit. But basically, it's introducing us to this X-Men strike force that is going out and trying to, one, prevent bad mutants, and also capture and relocate the good mutants that are still out there trying to hide from Apocalypse. Magneto shows them off by by basically recording them devastating these people who took out an old school. And somebody in the crowd is like, well, what happens when they go against skilled mutants? And Magneto's just like, I don't have anything to worry about. So, of course, then they go after a bunch of mutants that are underground. And that one's not even covered in this one. Yeah, okay, so we're not at that part. In the next book, they're going to go after some that are underground, and we'll find out that there is some serious foreshadowing in this first book. Also, Nightcrawler is quite the pimp in this. They did a good job on all the characters, to be completely honest. The dialogue's good, the story's good, the art is fantastic. I know this is older, but I imagine it should be pretty easy for anybody to find. And all the Age of Apocalypse books have big omnibuses, and these are actually included in some of them. So realistically, I would just recommend that over anything else. But yeah, this is what I mean about not Rogue, the fake Rogue, macking on old man Magneto. If you're not familiar with the Age of Apocalypse story, I don't recommend jumping in on this. Otherwise, you'll be extremely confused at how some of these characters are acting and who some of these characters are. We do finish the story off of finally getting to see Wolverine, see him in action. The person that we saw earlier was out trying to hunt him down because they want him to come work for Magneto. And of course that ends in violence, and we find out that that girl, or that the person we saw earlier, is actually his daughter. Go figure. Me in real life. So anyway, definitely would say check this out if you have the chance. It's good stuff. Bachalo is a beast. Anything with Bachalo on it, I'm gonna just say check it out. It's a nice change of pace, and in a quality sense, not like a nice change of pace like picking up a Squirrel Girl on accident. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hail Hydra, baby.